Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back with a new Viking Orations. Got a new review for you today, and I'm going to be talking about the new EP from the band Spectral Manifest entitled The Nether. Put out on Ossuary Industries. And if you are not familiar with Spectral Manifest, they are a trio out of Houston, Texas that formed back in 2005 that plays a mix of black metal and death metal. Uh, and as I said, this is the band's first EP. It is 5 tracks, clocks in just over 19 minutes in length. But previous to this, they had 2 demos, In Shadows Unseen from 2009 and Wraith Horde Assault from 2010, as well as a full-length album from 2014 that was self-titled. And the 3 guys that comprise this band are Depravis Nocturna on guitar and vocals, who also handled the bass duties up until 2017, Kryptos Granamir Grim on drums, and Felter Snatch on bass. And the EP contains, of course, an intro, 2 original songs, and covers of songs from Entombed and Unleashed. Now, this EP, it starts out with this really cool kind of spacey intro, and it has this kind of almost, the only way I can really describe it is like a tribal drum pattern. I mean, that's about the only way you can say. It's not really like, Soulfly, Sepultura type, tribal drum, but it gives you that feel like a tribal drum beat. Has these really nice black metal meets early Slayer-esque riffs. It kind of has a similar vibe, I think, just a little bit to Angel of Death, with a little feedback and some whammy bar and dive bomb effects here and there throughout this little intro. And from there, the 2 original tracks just hit you with this mix of tremolo-picked, old-school style black metal riffs, and it kind of gives off a serious Immortal vibe. I mean, you listen to that opening riff to track number 2, which is the title track, and you would swear this was like, early Immortal. Probably closer to maybe like pure Holocaust era, something like that. And they also kind of throw in these more chuggy, thrashy riffs throughout, which is really awesome. The title track also has this really killer solo that I just absolutely loved. Um, Overall, I think the drum sound on this EP and the production is just very well executed. It sounds good. The drumming is, spot on for this style. Um, Now, at times, the kick drum can seem maybe just a tiny bit clicky, but not that bad to me. I didn't think it was all that bad, but I can see some maybe having a little bit of a gripe with it. But, maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my ears. I don't know. But overall, though, I love the drum performance here. Vocal-wise, you get a nice mix of these deep growls and, higher pitched, black metal-esque screams. And, Depravis kind of reminds me a little bit of Harry Armstrong from the UK Doom Death outfit, Decomposed. And let's see here. Track 3, Through Endless Void. I just love the part where he does this, like, super, like, ultra deep growl followed by this real, high scream. And just the way it mixes with that riff that's underneath of it is just absolutely killer. And in track 4, which is the Entombed cover of Supposed to Rot, he really reminds me of Masse Bromberg of that used to be the vocalist of Hypocrisy for their first couple of releases, which is not a bad thing in my book. And the other cover from Unleashed, in fact, both covers were very solid. I thought they did an amazing job on both. Overall, this is just a nice little stopgap EP until we finally maybe get some new material, new full length from these guys. Very well played. These guys are definitely, they know what they're doing when it comes to playing black and death metal, and it just leaves you really wanting more material from them. I give this a solid 8.5 out of 10. I absolutely love this little EP. The tape itself was only limited to 100 copies put out through Ossuary Industries. I will leave a link down below to their Bandcamp so you can check this out for yourself. Definitely support these guys. And yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing. And until next time, stay brutal.